Hello, this is Good Digestion with another game of Galaxy. Let's go. Alright, so a little bit of time has passed since this video and the last one. I have ranked up to Legendary now, and with the new matchmaking changes, this patch, basically every lobby is the exact same people, just because I'm within the top 5. Like every game I play is the same very talented people, and every game has been super hard this season. It's really hard. There's also been now that I've got a better handle on the new patch, there's been a decent number of deck changes I've been making, and part of that too is just to try and accommodate the strength of my opponents, but another part is just simply like understanding how the new cards play together. So, if you're on Discord, you're really familiar with this list and kind of like the ideas behind it. But I had somebody ask me to kind of explain a little bit. So I'm going to just take a minute and try and explain a lot of the core card choices here. All right, so with this deck, the foundation, it's a little bit different from like when it was originally created. But the general idea was that you're going for a lot of treasures and you're going for rare treasures. And rare treasures have the cards like Energizer and Strawberries that power up all your other treasures. And in combination with that, there's like the new like Hidden Treasure Room and Frequent Flyer card that, in addition to having just like the buffs, you also have some engines to get way more treasures. So one of the previous tenets of this strategy was not good treasures, but a lot of treasures, and you would rely on Pirate Prince to power up monkeys, and like that was the best end game for a long time. Now, I still think monkeys is the best end game, but the problem is the new treasures are so powerful that this scaling is way too slow, and it's something I've just really recently come around to thinking, and so I'm cutting it from my lists. But barrels still functions well because there's a lot of other treasures that are just giving global buffs to your team. Wormscale Tinkerer is of course very much in line with that. It does all the stuff that Strawberries and Energizer does, but it does it better. And if you have Pixie Dust, it's obviously going to win you the game, just because it basically doubles the buff every turn. I think this is a card, again, is back on top. I think there was a period where it was overshadowed by Weird Beard, and then just generally like everybody understanding that monkeys was really important to like a invincible end game. But I think just with a lot of the new treasures, it works so well that it's just absolutely insane right now. And of course, with that, you need Pisces. The Burninator is the other best card, I think. I mean, it works really well with the whole have a lot of treasures plan. It's got a huge treasure hoard bonus, and it also just powers itself. It gets you so much stuff. And even though the quality, like say, I mean, obviously a shop is going to have one best treasure, but just grabbing all the other random stuff really adds up. And you start like finding some of the weaker combos coming together, like treasures that you would not normally take end up just in your pool, and then they start working well with other cards. Like there's some new spell stuff, like the epic spell treasure, the hat. You might not normally take that, but it really can be a really big difference later. Okay, and then monkeys, of course, is like the best thing at holding a lot of buffs. I don't need to go into that. Other than that, the core has often been Mecha Man and Mordecon, because Mecha Man summons 3 questers, and it also can use global buffs twice as a summoner. Mechanical Dragon is just simply the best enabler right now. I mean, like the only other creature who can produce treasure every turn is Blackjack, and he just dies a lot of the time. He's a little bit harder to get working. You need really good stats for that to be consistent. And then Maverick is just, it's got decent stats with the Treasure Hoard 2. It's a pretty easy quest to complete. So I generally always have this 4 at the bottom. Francis Drake is one that not everybody plays. I like it. I don't know how I feel about it. I think it's gone down a little bit because you do want a little bit more specific treasure than you did before, but it's still pretty decent. Smug is another one I've been trying out a little bit more because there's some really good new legendary treasures. I'm kind of like not on it actually. We still want a lot of the rare treasures, and while there are good legendaries, like a lot of the machine, like the pieces that work together, like the dragon dice into let's see, what is it? Frequent flyer. Can't remember which one takes commons and give you higher rank. Frequent flyer card is that one, right? You get a common and then you get you get an epic with it. And so a lot of those are not legendaries, right? And the strength of the boards that I'm seeing at my MMR are just so much that you need an unbelievable endgame to win most games. I mean, sometimes there are still, lobbies with a bunch of duds, but I've gotten 5th with Wormscale Tinker Pixie Dust, like, it was just not enough. Alright, Ace of Hearts is what I'm going to try out a little bit. I've liked it in the past, but I think it's a good choice right now, just considering how much I'm getting beaten up every game. Snapping Hydra is a must now. It's always been really good, but it was often cut from these lists because it's not doing anything with the treasures, right? But now that we have Seeds of the Symmetry, besides just being a great card, it can be a 1-card win condition now if you can pick up that treasure. The other card I'm going to put in is what? Guinevere is another card too that. So both Guinevere and the other, that dragon, Hephaestus, they've really become a lot better. There's just more quests for the Guinevere, and Hephaestus is often gold because before it was like really hard to get uncommon treasures. Now that's not true. So Hephaestus has become better. I like Guinevere, I think, a little bit more though. Even if you don't have 100 power, she's usually pretty big. Hephaestus, like, if it's not gold, it's terrible. So I'm gonna play Guinevere. And then, I think that's it for the deck explanation. So let's start this game. Alright, Dragonling is a card I very much don't like, but yeah, I'm not going to take it. I think it's just too bad. I'm going to take Puss in Boots because I want to get a slot buff for my egg next turn. Jealous Stepsisters is a card that's way better now. If you can find the Scrub Fowl, it often just completes right away. I think I should. I mean, it's really bad if you're not getting early treasures, though. Like, the amount of pressure that I'm going to be under, as you'll see very quickly, is going to be enormous. Okay, there's my egg. I would really like to find a way to use this egg, though. If I found Puck, I think it's already overworked a little bit, so I don't want to take Jack in the Box. I'll take Smee. Right, there is the Puck. I would like the Stepmother too, but we need the stats. Okay, we heal up. That's really good. Alright, Rage Mage could be a way to get stats here. That's pretty good. I think we want to take it. Yeah. I'll just cut the Smee since it never got any buff. Alright, I think if we're gonna do... Well, let's not take the spell. It is kind of tempting, but let's take the silver first. Maybe the spell actually is good. Because what we can do here is, let's see, we'll buff slot 3, and then we'll just switch the egg and the Stepsisters around. Looks like Clone got us. Yeah, so Clone is absolutely in every game we play, no matter what. He's just a ever-present enemy. All right, let's take the fork. Hopefully find some silvers to use. I'd love to find a gold egg here. I think it's too late for this. We don't have any... I mean, this is like the only slot, and we don't have any defense buffs for it. We might actually even Silvery Moon the egg. Like, I really don't like taking the spells, but... I don't know, maybe... No, we should probably take the Cowardly Lion. Alright, and then Buried Treasure. Which, it's pretty risky. I think we should do it, though. It's got some stats on it already, so it's not like a terrible slot down, but it's a really important treasure to get, and it's like one of the easier new quests. Yeah, but it costs us the damage. I'm not sure we could have survived with anything else that was offered to us anyways, but still. Okay, I think we'll just take Boon Willow here. It's just kind of the best unit. Alright, we completed our quest. That's good. We'll just stick this into board. It's not the treasures we were hoping for, though. We have just one hero. It's not a hero we really like, either. I don't think we have time for Dwarven Cart. We gotta take stats. What do I think is sword gonna be better than high tops? I kind of think it is. With only one, I'd rather just have like the global buff here. Okay, and then we found Goodie Bag, which I think we'll play. If we can get some, I mean, it's gonna be okay with the Sunflare with all the supports, and then the Puss can start putting some permanent stats on it. Well, I guess not. Okay, Short Elf takes full heart. Mordecon is good. I guess it means we have to cut one of, it means we have to cut the Boon Willow, but I think that's fine. I think we should probably cut this too. Yeah, because I guess if we take this Davy Jones too, we'll have Ship Shape complete, so... Good for us. Horse Armor is an interesting new treasure. I really don't think it's what we want here. I don't know about the elixir. It's kind of a weird treasure. I really don't have a strong opinion on it yet. Let's go with the mask because it's good with a goodie bag. Yeah. Guess we'll just Bink. Yeah. Okay. Alright, we're gonna take this Mecha Man, I believe. I guess we could go for the Scarecrow. I mean, the Mecha Man is definitely more powerful. We've already completed Mordecon. The Mecha Man has gotten a little bit weaker this patch. They took out a bunch of the random toys, and so you often just find that buried treasure quest guy that's like a 0-1. That can be pretty bad. I kind of like going for this Scarecrow here. We still have a shop left. I don't know. I don't want to go down too much in power though. Let's take Mecha Man, and we'll keep Mordecon over Davy Jones. And Angelica is good. We would have to support it to try and hunt. I think it's probably worth going for one turn. Good fight. Do we want to kiss here? I mean, all these units in the shop have good stats because of the Angelica. But I don't think it's going to be hunting very much. I think we should probably kiss it. Barrel is okay. Trying to think how we can actually like get progress with this, or I mean, obviously ship shape is still in there. Robin is definitely like the higher strength play though, but we're not gonna make it very long if we don't start getting some treasures. Let's see, we position something like this. If we took Robin, that's not great. We lose a monkey, but I mean, our monkey's gonna be kind of like a turd anyways, right? Yeah, I think we're gonna go with the Maverick. Alright, we got the ship shape, that's excellent. Okay, Scarecrow attack please. Alright, great, we didn't take full heart. And actually, this Mask of Infinite Rage could make the monkeys functional. That's a really important thing to remember. Widow's Web, this guy, like, we need to get rid of him. I mean, it's really bad that we're kind of in a position where we're relying on it, but maybe if this mask can get us going, we'll be okay. Galactic Rock is too slow, so let's look for power now. Alright, this is decent. So like a few extra stats. And if we had taken that Widow's Web, this Oberon would be really nice. But here's a good chance to wean ourselves off the Sunflare. Oh, I really want that Burninator. If I took Burninator, that would mean Mecha Man's going. That's a pretty big power loss right now, though. I don't want to cut the Maverick. Maybe I should look for another shop. I really want to heal this. Yeah, let's look for another shop. I missed the Burninator though. Pisces? Pisces is not nothing, but it's not great. I mean, it does turn on the Wormscale Tinkerer though, which could still be in time to save us. I think, yeah, we don't really want to look for a spell, I think. Let's Pisces. Alright, Monkeys gets it done. Alright, let's find treasure for this Maverick. There's a Conan. So this card is a card that has become vastly better than it used to be. Like the fact that getting common treasures is a trigger for two other powerful treasures, the strawberries and the buried treasure room. Yeah, I still can't remember which is which. It's really good. That being said, there's not really room on our board for it. If I was going to take Conan, which I don't think is a particularly good idea, it would have to go over Mecha Man or Oberon. What do I think? Do I just take Ironcast Dragon to make sure I complete this next turn? I don't know. I don't really want to just bank something. Yeah, I don't know. It's a really tight position. I mean, I think we need the Oberon Stazzo on this goodie bag, though. Yeah, let's bank. Let's actually bank the Ironcast. I think it's more likely to come back into the board than Conan. I'm gonna win this one, but I think that's okay. Taking a half-heart damage is really good for this because, again, it's the source of all of our power. Okay, Looking for treasure. Alright, we found treasure. Definitely blue is going to be the way to go. Alright, here's the frequent flyer card. Okay, so this is uncommon and higher, give you a common as well. So that'll mean we're going to get extra value from this Maverick completion. I don't think we want this. This is really good. It's, what is it going to be? We're going to get, I guess it'll just be 2 treasures. We'll have 7. It'll be 14 powered all the monkeys. Now that's nothing compared to what this could potentially do for us. Yeah, and so like the frequent flyer card procs itself, so we just get this free breadcrumbs out of nowhere. It's really nice. This doesn't look particularly good, but it's the best option we have. I guess actually, maybe it is going to be pretty decent. Okay, we actually did get the iron cast back. That's pretty sweet. I think we'll put it into play over the Maverick. And there's the Guinevere. Okay, Guinevere is great. I think Clone is going to get us. Alright, hopefully we can get half heart damage. Yes. Oh, it didn't matter. Never mind. What am I talking about? Yeah. Clone with the chain. Why does this art look so low res? That's weird. What does this one look like? Huh. Kind of look like all the art's low res. Can't do that here? That's weird. I thought you could download. I guess it's going. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. The mall is really good. Yeah, I think we'll go for the mall. And here we really want to get as many shops as possible. This, if we take this instead of the silver, that means the silver's still around. But I really want to get the gold, so I think I will take the silver. There's a Jasmine Dragon. There's a Tin Man though too. Okay, we're gonna play the Tin Man. I would really like the Jasmine, but okay, Pisces is back. We really need a Worm Scale Tinkerer here. I think Pisces has got to be better than the Oberon. Okay. Do we Captain Ahab? It's kind of funny. Yeah, it's Captain Ahab. Okay. 8-8. Is that better to take than Lost in the Woods? I guess so. Alright, goodie bag is nice. Mousetrap probably plays over the Captain Ahab. We really want to find Dragon or Fae, and we have nothing to use as a target for the peppers. That's not great. Guess we'll just get rid of this one. This is like actually a pretty good recruit ability. If we could find a strawberries, that would be nuts. Guess we also have to like try and survive this fight too, which could be a big ask. Alright, Hephaestus. We're not gonna make it. Yeah, clone popped off just like a turn before us. This thing is too much. Oh, we get second place, so that's pretty good. So that's another big change with how this matchmaking works is MMR swings are much bigger. Like before, when I was, in the top 1 or 2, even, I would get a win, and that would be like 3 points maybe. Second would be like -1, and everything below that was just disaster. Now a second place is like 8 or 9 points. It's actually like a pretty good result. But yeah, so here's the introduction to me having kind of an idea of how to play this new patch. Anyways, thanks for watching. I will catch you next time. Goodbye.